IKONINI. So hii gava ni gava moja interesting sana because hii gava specialize in creating a problem then coming up with a solution. So kama ujui kwa nini nasema hivi, kuna vile on Tuesday one of the stories ile ilikuwa ina trend ni kuna hii letter wasa walikuwa na share, na letter yenyewe ilikuwa from NEMA. NEMA ni the National Environment Management Authority. Alafu letter yenyewe ilikuwa the Environment Management and Coordination Act Environmental Impact Assessment License. Then ikaendelea ikasema this is to certify that the Environmental Impact Assessment Project report received from Karura Golf Range Limited of PO Box blah 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 and submitted to NEMA in accordance with the Environmental Impact Assessment and Audit Regulations 2023 regarding the proposed restaurant and golf range, whose objective is to construct a restaurant and a golf range located within KFS Ngong Road. I think you're in Kenya Forest Service Ngong Road. The Ngong Road Forest Station of the Southern Bypass in Langata has been reviewed and a license is hereby issued for the implementation of the project subject to attached conditions. So basically tunataka kufanya ni kubuild restaurant kwa forest. That's basically what we want to do. And Kenya imekuwa very interesting na kudu hizi vitu. I don't know how we came to believe that physical buildings like hizo construction are better than nature, are better than trees. Like one of the things you admire hizi ma rich neighborhoods. Kama umeishia place kama Karen hivi, utafind unakuwa attracted to hizo mamiti. Unaona like ma places are safe, zina lawns, zina vitu kama hizo, and you get attracted to that and you're like, you know what, I wish I'd had this. But now the government imeamua that hizi vitu hazijalishi, we are just going to do whatever we want to do. And with that in mind, wasa wakazusha, of course wasa walichekio story wasa wakabaki wamezusha. Alafu as I told you, nini ile gava waga ina create a problem, then after creating the problem they come up with a solution, and after coming up with a solution they end up asking like, why are you not clapping for us? So this is what happened. Hii story ili end up ikimake headlines, and vile ili make headlines, umsa naitwa Duale akaamua that he's going to talk about it. But before tucheki kile Duale alisema, nilikuwa nataka tucheki kile kwa inasemekana kwa news. And Duale ukicheki like the attitude that Duale had like after announcing that he's unajua anaingilia hii story na anataka kutuokolea kama wa Kenya, you could see like he was feeling like he's done us a favor. But we are like, this was not a problem. How many presidents have been in Kenya? And how long has Karura Forest like existed? It may exist all this time. So why come up with like a problem and then start claiming we need to clap for you? Okay, wacha tusikie kile news iko inasema.
The National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, the Kenya Forest Service, and Kenya Pipeline Company, all government agencies, have allowed a private developer to put up a leisure and entertainment joint in forest land. NEMA, however, says it gave a conditional license because KFS and Kenya Pipeline did not oppose the project, which is to be put up on away leave. In a statement this evening, NEMA said the Director General has directed environmental inspectors, the NEMA police unit officers, to undertake urgent inspections of the proposed site and take appropriate corrective action.
Mesikia hiyo, and take appropriate corrective action. So of course wasa wakazusha, wasa waliingia pale Twitter wakasema hii ni upuzi, hii ni upumbavu. Alafu vile nilikuambia, the government had to sweep in and save the day. So Duale akabaki ame-release statement akasema, my attention has this evening been drawn to a special use license blah 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 issued to Karura Golf Range Limited by Kenya Forest Service on 14th June 2023 for the development, operation and management of a golf range and mini golf park in Ngong Road, Nairobi County. Also brought to my attention is the Environmental Impact Assessment license number blah 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 issued to the aforesaid company. Then akaendelea akasema, consequently I've directed the Chief Conservator of Forest and the Director General of NEMA to suspend the two licenses and prepare a detailed brief on the matter within 72 hours. My office will provide a way forward on the matter that has attracted great public interest after the briefing by the CCF and the Director General of NEMA. KFS has been directed to refrain from issuing any additional special licenses, and an audit of all licenses previously issued will be conducted in due course to ensure transparency and accountability. This is public land. And as public land, I don't think even Duale should have the power. Because umechiki kile amesema, suspend the 2 licenses and prepare a detailed brief on the matter within 72 hours. Unacheki? So my office will provide a way forward. So this is not a closed matter. His office will provide a way forward. This thing, ya grab like a forest, you can't tell me that the government didn't know about it. The government knew about it. If you had to ask me, I'd go as far as saying Ruto knew about it. Unacheki? And if Ruto had approved it, this is going to happen. Because don't forget, tulikuwa na Uhuru Park. Uhuru Park tunataka kuweka restaurant. Tulikuwa na Central Park, saizi ndio nani Sakaja ameambiwa lazima abaki ameifungua. So cheki design. Say I don't know. Like how travel maju wanaonaga hizi places, they see that there are parks there. They see there are people that there are places where people just go and people just chill. But they don't see that. Hapo wakiona they see opportunities for corruption. Wanacheki majuzi wamesema tunafaa hiyo like Uhuru Park wanataka ku create bar Uhuru Park. Alafu kuna kitu moja ile Zaka aliuliza ilikuwa interesting sana, that how are drunk people supposed to come from Uhuru Park alafu across Uhuru Highway wakienda home. Don't forget that's a highway. Cars are driving at very high speeds. But these assholes don't care. Wacheki mse kama Sakaja already has his his big Lexus. He does not care that a few people might get hit wakicross barabara. As long as he makes his millions, who the fuck, he does not care. And then so tunacheki, that's, we left a clown to run Nairobi County. And unasikiaga kila usemaga that if a clown enters a palace, he does not become a king. The palace becomes a circus. And that's what Nairobi has ended up being. It's a circus. Because we have a clown running it. Teams University alumni. So tukitoka kwa hiyo, tukamkwasa wengine. So now, forest. Try to imagine how many bad things can happen in a forest. First of all, during the construction, expect wild animal attacks. Najua. Alafu, hizi animals, zile zinatuleteanga like more revenue through tourism and such stuff. Sa hizi, we are taking the few places that they have to reside in and turning them into, because one thing ile unikatianga, the reason why I always argue for the scientific way of reasoning is humans have been tumekuwa raised to believe that earth ni yetu and other animals are very inconsequential. But there's a reason why even when Kenya tuko tuna fight malaria, there's a reason why we did not make mosquitoes extinct. Tulifanya anopheles ndio disappear, but mosquitoes still exist because they play part kwa hii ecosystem. Na hii ecosystem kuna vile ikikosa a few things and is end up to affect as humans. But of course, these clowns that we have for leaders, they'll come and tell you that everything that happens is leaders are chosen by God. So hata wanyama wakinini tutafanya hivi. So and expect you jinga. And kitu ilikuwa interesting ni before this nonsense happened, cause tayari washakata miti. Hiyo place ya Karura iliona need to construct, washakata miti. And that's why I'm sure this construction is still going to happen. So right now what they're thinking of is just a way to make people calm down. And after we've calmed down, they're going to construct this nonsense. And you think about it, you're like, this is most probably stolen money. That's one kitu moja mupendaga kusema juu yake. Unapataga like money that you've made legit, you'd never risk it with public land. Because you know at some point when Kenya has an uncorrupt leader, that leader might be like, you know what, this needs to be taken back. And the people who committed this crime need to go to jail, blah, blah, blah. But now, if it's money you've stolen, even one day if it's taken back, you, as long as you'll have made some profit from it, you won't feel like, yeah. So that's my 2 cents come to his story. Hizi makampuni zinatry kuiba public land. Of course, we need to stop them. And this also shows you the power of social media, because this is just one person who got that letter. Because don't forget, this letter was issued on the 28th of November 2024. So we are learning about it close to like 3 weeks later, and someone just snapped a photo. After snap your photo, akabaki ameishare, and this thing went viral. And after it went viral, now the government had to counter it, and that's where the likes of Duale come up and they're like, you know what, hii kitu imehappen hivi juu ya hivi na hivi, oh, we as the government, we are here to save you. And we are like, no, we are not falling for that. You can't create a problem then create a solution and then expect us to clap for you. Najua watu washachanuka jo, iko nene.